Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great day of SSL football. My name is Zenlos, and I'm coming at you live. Well, not really live, but solo by myself today as we bring you a lovely day of SSL Cup action. We do have some very exciting groups that can go either way. We also have a group that's already decided, but, you know, more Cup experiences is good for all. I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm dealing with a little bit of allergy issues. I'm going to try to keep the sniffling to a minimum, but I will do the best I can. We're going to start off today with Kaapstad versus Accra. Both of these teams sadly already eliminated out of the cup, so this game is purely for pride. But we are starting off now. Accra in the yellow, Kaapstad in the green. There we go. Kaapstad has no points in their group, -7 goal differential. Accra, also no points, -18 goal differential. A couple rough games for them. We have Sherwood trying to get around Kimalatu. Goes back to Muffin. Oh, all right then. So that's how the game is going to start. Hall brings it way out deep, looking for Zimmer, but headed away by Yellen. And they get it forward to Tucker. Tucker goes, fires, and that's going to be saved by Hall. We're going to have a corner kick from Diane. Corner kick, headed away. It's going to be recovered by Taco Cat over at midfield. Cat going way back all the way to the keeper, who's out of goal. They kick it forward. Going to Kimalatu. Up to Berbatov. Back forward to Berbatov again. Shoots and saved by Hall. Another corner kick. Dion. Looking far post, overshot, but headed in the direction of the goal, but over the goal. That's a goal kick. Hot day in Kaapstad today, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Looked like a yellow was just passed out to Trout. Hakavado with the free kick, and that's... Oh, no! That does not go in. And we keep on moving. Here's Whittington over to Llewellyn. Whittington. Ooh, intercepted. Taken by Zimmer. Over to Scudmuffin. Fires! Scudmuffin scores! It's 1-0 Kaapstad. In the 26th minute. A good setup on the interception from Sherwood. They get it over to Zimmer. Muffin takes advantage. King dives for it, but can't quite get his hands on it. And that is a 1-0 lead for Kaapstad. Here's the corner kick. Dion headed off the post. And out of bounds for a goal kick. Here's Taco Cat. Over to Tucker. Back over to Taco Cat. Llewellyn to Dion. To Zerhoni. Trout to Kimolatu. Over to Tucker. Back to Kimolatu. Back to Tucker. And that's going to be Berbatov with the shot, but it's going to be turned away by Hall. We're going to have ourselves another corner kick from Dion. Dion, if you're watching this, please correct me on how to pronounce your name, because I want to make sure that I pronounce it right in the future. Here we go. Kaapstad on the attack over to Guerra. We got to Kraustis. To Tato. Back to Guerra. Looking for Muffin. Deep on the other side of the field. And that's fired and scored by Kevin Zimmer. What a one-timer. And that's going to be 2-0 Kaapstad. Guerra goes deep to the other side of the box to Scud Muffin, who sets up Zimmer on a wonderful pass. Zimmer doesn't miss. And it's 2-0. There's Hall taking it out to Doug. We go deep for Muffin again. Muffin goes back to Hogg. Muffin trying to get around Trout. Pocket picked by Whittington, who goes forward to Berbatov. Intercepted by Hogg, who's taking it back into the attacking third for Kaapstad. Taking it straight up the sideline, going back to Muffin, going back to Hogg. To Sherwood, forward to Muffin again, trying to get into the box. There's a lot of yellow kids in front of him, and here's Zimmer. Here's Kraustis with a lot of real estate to himself, but it's going to be headed out by Whittington, recovered by Sherwood. Back forward to Hogg. Hogg goes Scud Muffin. Daylight in front of him, scores! Scud Muffin, second of the day. 3-0 Kaapstad. They thought they had it cleared out. Sherwood picks it up. They get it back to Hogg. Hogg gets it to Muffin, who just kind of snuck past all the defenders, places it well in the corner. And that is a 3-0 lead. And that's going to take us to the half. Kaapstad up 3-0, yet strangely down 10 shots to 12. And Accra actually leads in the XG 1.45 to 1.19. But yet the scoreboard does not reflect those numbers. So what is Accra going to do? I know this is me being a broken record here, but if you're Accra, you have to come out of the locker room and score quickly. Not saying you have to score all three quickly. Just get one goal. Ideally, in like those first 5 or 10 minutes of the half, get the momentum on your side so that you can try to pile on a second and a third goal on top of that. But you got to do it fast. You can't let Kaapstad set the tempo. Here's Mueller and Eto deliver a pizza balla coming in for Kaapstad at the half. I didn't quite see who they replaced. Kaapstad, I'm going to say that's a 5-2-3. Someone will tell me I'm wrong. and they will probably be more correct than I am, but I say this is why I'm the play-by-play guy, not the color guy who knows things. Ooh, good tackle by Ermin Trout. Scott Muffin gets the hat trick! I don't even know how to describe that shot, but that seemed like it bounced. Let's watch it again. Edo deliver a pizza ball, gets it to Zimmer. Muffin gets tripped. Hogg gets it over the Muffin. It looked like King almost got his hands on it, but it's just placed so well in the top of the net. And that is a hat trick for Scud Muffin. And if you're Accra, that is exactly the opposite of what you needed to do. But 69th minute now. We go forward. Here's Tucker. Tucker trying to get past the defense. Goes back to Zohoni. Goes forward to Berbatov. Berbatov shoots and scores! So Accra is on the board. What a great assist by Zohoni to get it forward. Berbatov got past the defense. Hall was a little too far out of the goal. And that's as easy as a shot as you're going to get. So they're on the board, which is good. But they have a lot of ground to make up. Here's Dion on the corner. Kimoatu over to Whittington. Whittington goes back to Llewellyn. To Zerhoni. Fires! It's off the post! What a shot, but it bounced off the crossbar and stayed in. So goal denied. And I think that might take us to the end of this game. It does. Kaapstad finishes their group stage with a win, getting points on the board in the group table. They win 4-1 over Accra. And if you're Accra, I think Accra is going to be a little upset about this game. The game was a lot closer than the scoreboard reflects. Accra, I believe, had multiple shots go off the post. And just the ball just didn't bounce their way. You know, that's what happens sometimes. We're going to go into our second game of the day, which is Tokyo versus Catalunya. Catalunya, the defending champions of the SSL Cup. And Tokyo currently leads the group, 6 points, 15 goal differential. Catalunya second with 6 points and 10 goal differential. So if Catalunya wants to leapfrog into that first seed out of the group, they need a win here. A draw will not do it. Tokyo can play for the draw if they would like to. But here we go. Catalunya in their red and yellow stripe. Tokyo in the white and blue. Järvinen goes forward to Busquets to McFlopface. They go all the way back to Vinsvins. And here comes Hayden from, I don't even know where. He just came bolting across the field. They get it to Juliusson. It's going to be intercepted by Nessie. And this game is off and running. So here's Mojo Rising. Has his pocket picked by Nessie. They get it over to Powdered Toast Man. Over to Asagi, to Touchette, forward to Hayden again, looking for Nessie, overshot a little bit, but Nessie recovers before it goes out of bounds. We get it to Versetti, who goes back to Toastman, to Versetti again, to Asagi, to Touchette, goes for Hayden, fires just wide of the goal. Good attempt, good kick, just a little wide. Here's Fist going to Busquets, over to Vins. That's going to be headed away. Taken by Kaido, going forward to Hayden again. Looking for Versetti, for Touchette, to Visser, who's out, has a whole area code to himself. Goes for the cross, and that's going to be over for a goal kick. So here's Juliusson over the Fist to Busquets. We're going to play a little bit of triangle here, and then Järvinen goes deep for Dogwood Maple. Dogwood Maple shoots, and that's going to be turned away by Rube. Vins to take the corner. That will be headed by Rise to clear it out. Tokyo playing in a 4-2-3-1, as well as Catalunya also playing in a 4-2-3-1. Järvinen with the throw-in. It's deflected. Oh my goodness, Mojo Rising. There was a deflection that went to Mojo Rising, who shot. It deflected off of Rube into the goal. Let's watch this again, because this was wild. McFlopface, Järvinen gets it to Juliusson. Visser blocks it. Rising kicks it. Rube blocks it into the goal. 1-0 Catalunya. What a crazy set of circumstances that had to happen for that goal to take place. So it's 1-0 Catalunya here in the 28th minute. Vins heads it away to Okocha. Okocha taking it past midfield. JJ Okocha going up the sideline, trying to get past Versetti. Does. Takes it into the box. Nope, never mind. Not into the box. Goes all the way back to Juliusson. Over to Busquets to McFlopface. McFlopface looking to get it into the box to Järvinen. Gets it back. Fires. Oh my god, again! One of these goals, Dogwood Maple scores. It's 2-0. My goodness. So let's watch this slow-mo replay again. McFlopface goes back to Busquets. Järvinen kicks it. Maple. Oh. Oh my goodness. Alright. Here's Nessie with the corner. It's going to be headed away by Okocha. Recovered by Kaido over the powdered toast man. He's going to go back to Kaido to Asagi. Shoots! And that's saved by Gunnarsson. We have another corner kick from Nessie. And that's, blocked fist with the, looked like it was fist with the important coverage of standing in the goal to make sure that that does not go in. Kocha going out to Busquets, to Järvinen. Järvinen takes it into the attacking third, over to McFlopface. Trying to get past Visser. Goes back, finds Järvinen in the box, goes with the deflection, Dogwood Maple! You can't draw it up better than that! That is 3-0 Catalunya. And this looks almost like a replica of the last goal, except without the crazy deflections. Järvinen goes in, goes back to Maple. Maple is just right there to just tap it in. 40th minute. Kaido looking for Rise, and that's Sky Rise! What a shot! What a quick answer! It was a throw into Kaido. Kaido just goes deep for Rise, who just... What a kick. We're going to check for offside. Oh, those lines are close, but not close enough. Excuse me. All right. So that'll take us to the half. Catalunya up 3-1. And again, this is another game where the XG tells a different story than the current score. It's only 1.4 to 0.97 XG. Granted, still in favor of Catalunya. 5 shots to 9 in favor of Tokyo. But, like I said, before the game started, Catalunya needed a win here if they wanted to take that first seed out of this group. And they came out firing, ready to go. We'll see if that fire continues into the second half. As we now check to see if there were any substitutions coming into this game. We have DeBernia and Greedo coming in for Mueller and McFlopface. And nothing doing on the side of Tokyo. Järvinen going forward, looking for Greedo. Greedo goes all the way back to Mojo Rising. Dogwood Maple, Greedo, big trip, no foul called. Allows the ball to get cleared out. Juliusson gets it back in, though, goes to DeBernia. Goes to JJ Okocha. Busquets, Okocha, Greeno shoots and scores! Big Daddy Greeno! It's 4-1 Catalunya. And that is his first goal for Catalunya. And what a goal it was. The Burnier sets up Rising to Busquets, just lovely passing. Greeno got past Visser. Visser and Russ can't catch up to him. Greeno fires. Greeno shot. It's 4-1 Catalunya. Ooh. Nessie looking for Rising. Almost. Oh, tripped by Rising. No foul called. Busquets going deep for Dogwood Maple. Dogwood Maple! It's going to be blocked by Rube. Here's Vins. Looking for the middle. It's going to be headed away. Busquets. We get it to Fist. Over to Maple. Maple looking for Mojo Rising. Fires! Mojo Rising scores! And now it's 5-1 Catalunya. Catalunya putting on a clinic on how to score. And Tokyo just has no answers. Maple goes forward. Rising is just past everybody on the edge of the box. Fires the ball, does the spin move before it even goes in. But it does not get punished as it does go in. That ball is intercepted. They get it to Asagi, going forward for Kaido. Kaido shoots and is too narrow. Just misses. 64th minute now. Here's Rube rolling it out to Rupp. Rupp to Visser. Rupp going deep. Picked up by Fist. Over to DeBurnia. DeBurnia fires. Saved. Busquets. No, Rise. Goes deep out to Kaido. Kaido to Touchette. Fires! And the GOAT is on the board for the game. What a powerful shot. Brought in by Rise to Kaido. Kaido finds Touchette, sees a couple yellow and red in front of him, says, I don't care, fires anyway. And converts. And it's 5-2. Still plenty of time left in this game. Asagi. Going back to Touchette, back to Rupp. If you're Catalunya, all you gotta do is you gotta bend but don't break. Oh no, that's Caleb Hayden. And hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a game. Just as I was saying, if you're Catalunya, you just gotta bend but not break. You were up by 4. You only need to win by 1. You can give up the odd goal, but then when you give up 2 that close to each other, now things start to get a little scary. Vins going deep for JJ Okocha. Okocha into the box. Fires, and that's it! JJ Okocha in the very corner. And now it's 6-3 Catalunya. What is happening this game? What is defense? Okocha's just passed everybody. And Rube, if you're Rube, there's not really anything you can do about that. That's just, from where you were not stopping that. I wouldn't even say you were out of position. You weren't. Here's Asagi on the free kick. Headed. Too narrow. Here's Yarvinen on the throw in the Fist. Fist going forward, gets past Kaido, goes forward to Rising. Rising looking for Okocha. Okocha wide open again! JJ Okocha converts another! Oh, but the flag is up. The flag is up. Oh, yeah, he's a little incredibly offside. Oh, man. I had to actually watch for that because, I don't have Val or Sarah here to to immediately deflate my hype of the flag being up. But 85th minute, free kick. It's going to be taken away. Gets forward to Asagi. Over to Hayden. Hayden goes towards the back line. Goes to Rise. Goes to Asagi. And that's going to be saved by Gunnarsson. That's a key save right there. Nessie on the corner. Headed away by Busquets. Here's Asagi going forward to Rupp. Rupp goes forward. Fire! Skyrise! What a goal! Asagi sets us up perfectly. Goes for the free kick. Gets the rebound off the header. Goes to Rupp. Rise. Open shot. Gunnarsson can't do anything about it. 2-goal game, but do we have enough time? We don't. Catalunya defeats Tokyo in a 6-4 thriller. We had a little bit of a slow start. Nothing really happening for the first 25 minutes. And then once things started happening, boy, did things happen. 2.99. Tokyo actually wins the XG battle. 2.99 to 2.47. 21 shots to 14. 10 on target to 9. They win in all of those key shooting categories. And they lose 6-4. That's rough. That's a game. So Catalunya will be the first seed out of Group A. Tokyo, you're still going to knockouts. You're just going as the second seed. So we'll go to Group B now, which is significantly more up in the air. Our first game is Buenos Aires versus Laos. Buenos Aires currently sitting second in the table with 4 points and a +1 goal differential. A win here would clinch their spot in knockouts, regardless of what happens in Hollywood versus Seoul. Laos currently sitting at the bottom of the table. 0 points, -5 goal differential. Playing for pride. That's all right, though. So, Buenos Aires is able to control their own destiny if they can get it done here. Then they could hope for maybe a Seoul win in the following game, in which case they could advance out as the first seed, or even a Seoul Hollywood draw would get them out as the first seed. But before you can think about any of that, you got to win this game first. And you can't overlook Laos. We saw Laos win a huge game last year. Excuse me. We saw Laos win a huge game last year in the SSL Cup. And if you underestimate them, and it's could easily become a trap game for you. That is a 4-3-1-2 for Buenos Aires. Laos playing in a 4-1-1-2-2. Yes? Val? Val's going to tell me it's something different. Alright, we are off and running. Laos wearing the white and red. Buenos Aires wearing the all red. Estella going out to Rigmarole. Rigmarole takes it to the back line. Tries to get it past Guevara, but Guevara said no, and blocks it. So we're going to have a corner kick. Here's time to take the corner. Of Katarina clears it. Breezy 57-degree day here in Buenos Aires. Knight on the throwing, gets it to Tally. Kick to Gorkov. Gorkov gets in front, shoots and scores! Lauren Gorkov. Buenos Aires is on the board 4 minutes in. We had the throw-in by Knight, who got it to Tally. Tally with the immediate Pass to Gorkov, who does not care the time is right next to them, and just fires and scores. Simple as that. And now this first half is starting to go by now. Not really a lot happening. 29th minute already. Guevara on the throw into Governo. They go back to Tali. Guevara goes forward, and Berger just throws himself on top of the ball. Here's Time. Time going past midfield. Goes back to Nagatoro. Over to Chicken. Chicken takes it towards the box, but of Katarina not letting them get in the box. Time looked for a cross, but headed away by Vandersloff. We now see that Gorkov is playing hurt, but that is not going to stop him. Here's Time, fires, shoots, and scores by Ramiro Rolón Martinez. And we are tied up. I would also like to note that a draw also gets Buenos Aires in. I did say that a win would get them in. A draw also gets them into knockouts. Those lines are very close. So this isn't the end of the world for Buenos Aires. You just can't let up another one. And they were not going to this half as we reach the half in a 1-1 draw. 5 shots to 4 in favor of Buenos Aires. 0.27 XG for Buenos Aires. 0.49 for Laos. This is a very closely contested game of which not a lot has happened. We could hope for the second half to be a little bit better, a little more exciting. We're already 6 minutes in, so I don't know how true that's going to be. All right. Wow, this half is just going. 70th minute already. Here we are on our first highlight, 27 minutes into the half. Keeper takes it out. Go to Gorkov. Gorkov still playing hurt. They get it forward to Governo. Governo past everybody. Shoots. Saved by Berger. Normus keeps it in bounds. So that we don't have a corner kick situation here. 76 minute now. Knight. Akara. Tali. To Calavada. Over to Vandersloff. Vandersloff shoots. Saved by Berger. Then we go over to Time. Gets it to Akara, to Calavera, to Gorkov. Gorkov into the box! And just shoots it into row F. Goal kick for Laos. 87th minute. 89th minute. The corner headed away by Governo. At this point, if you're a Buenos Aires, I think you just kind of got to park the bus. Or as Val said yesterday, park the bus, slash the tires, and drain all the fuel. Because at this point, you take a draw. And you're very happy about that. Oh no! That's a goal for Laos! Nagatoro Maradona in the 90th minute. Oh, that is Rolón Martinez to Normus to Rigmarole. And Maradona just taps it in. And that is devastating. A devastating goal for Buenos Aires. As Laos takes the game 2-1. Laos gets their points on the board for this group stage. Unfortunately, they still can't advance out, but they get their points on the board with a big win over a Division 1 team in Buenos Aires. Oh boy. So now, this second game is... Alright. A lot can happen in this second game. Hollywood wins, then Hollywood and Buenos Aires advance. It doesn't matter. If Seoul wins, Seoul advances, and we come down to goal differential, in which case Hollywood, I believe, would have to have lost by 4 or more. Seoul would have to beat Hollywood 4-0 or better in order to knock out Hollywood. Seoul playing in the 4-2-3-1, but weird asymmetrical. I think I'm using the right terminology here. Hollywood playing in the 4-2-3-1, which is a more standard 4-2-3-1. If this game goes to a draw, Hollywood and Seoul advance, and Buenos Aires is out. So, here we go. Hollywood in the white kits with the yellow sash. Seoul in the green kits. Gerard going to Taka. Rashford. Holmberg tries for the challenge, but doesn't quite get it. Taka to the back line. Goes all the way back to Putneska, but intercepted by Man. Man on the corner. And that's going to be headed out of bounds. Goal kick. Oh, boy. Here we go. We are off and running. Not really much happening in this first half. 26th minute now. Valor goes for Mika Rashford, and that's wide. That's going to be a goal kick. And could that take us to the half? No, it won't. Costanza on the throw into Rashford. Rashford to Valor. Valor back to Costanza. Costanza being trailed by Aloisi. Aloisi trying to pick his pocket. Can't get there. Gerard goes up, looks for the cross. It's a Tiki-Taka. Tiki-Taka converts. And that's a goal at a very strange angle of a shot. Let's look at it again. Gerard gets past Aloisi, goes for the deep pass. Ricky Bobby heads it over to Tiki-Taka, who takes one of the weirdest angle shots I've ever seen. And that is a crucial goal right before the half. Big momentum swing as we hit the half. 1-0 Hollywood lead. Hollywood up in XG 1.14 to 0.76. 7-6 on shots. 5-0 on target shots, which is always an interesting stat. And we'll see if we'll have any substitutions coming in here for this second half. So if the game were to end and this result holds, Hollywood wins Group B. Buenos Aires would advance as the second seed. That's Calvator coming in for Valor as we get this second half underway. Here's Aloisi on the free kick. Gets the curve, but just a smidge too high. No, it was actually blocked. Man on the corner looking far post. Jarrow going to head it away. We get over to Paul. Paul blocked by Ling Kwai. And here's Man on the throw into Soderberg. Man looks for Barack Aloisi. He scores! Off the header. And we are tied 1-1 in the 58th minute. Man to Soderberg to Man. A header by Aloisi who beats Calvator in the air. And Buenos Aires fans are starting to sweat. Holmberg going back to Muir. Clears it out, looking for Paul, but it's going to be headed away by Possible. Possible goes deep, looking for Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby almost passed. Holmberg fires! What a shot! A screamer of a shot by Ricky Bobby at the edge of the box. And Hollywood strikes right back. 68th minute goal by Ricky Bobby. Gets past Holmberg, has to kind of slow down for a second. Holmberg catches back up. Bobby just shoots past him anyway. Jiricek picking up a yellow in the 69th minute. And now we are starting to fly by here. Ryan over to Okamoto. Jiricek tries to slide it away from Taka, but nothing doing there. Taka goes to Rashford, but passes it right to Ryan. Holmberg and Jiricek just kind of going back and forth. Holmberg finds Soderberg over to Okamoto looking for Mann, but Costanza will outpace Mann. And now here's Tiki Taka to Gerard. Tiki Taka again. And we're going to go to Miko Rashford. Miko Rashford shoots! And oh no! Miko Rashford! Muir dived for it, or dove for it, excuse me. It got deflected by someone else, and then Ricky Bobby on the rebound can just sneak it past the already prone keeper. Mertz with the block. Muir dove for it. Bobby with the header. Muir wasn't up yet. It's 3-1 Hollywood. 81st minute. Spacjero putting it out to Putneska. Ling Kwai going deep, but overshoots Bobby. It goes to Holmberg. And here's Aloisi. Oh, intercepted by Tiki Taka. Goes to Calvator. Challenged by Holmberg to get it to Ryan. Over to Jiricek. Back to Holmberg. And we go deep out looking for Mann. Gets it just past Gerard to get it to Mann. Mann goes for the cross. Headed away by Jarrow, but recovered by Soderberg. And now recovered by Hollywood. So we have Costanza, 81st minute now. Putneska going forward across midfield to Ricky Bobby. Over to Miko Rashford. Rashford headed by Bobby, and that's out of bounds. 84th minute. Off the goal kick. Here's Holmberg. It's going to be passed, intercepted by Hollywood. Gerard goes back to Costanza. Over to Jarrow. To Putneska. Oh, good for Bobby, but intercepted by Mertz. Jiricek. Calvator goes back to Miko Rashford. Rashford runs forward, fires and scores. Miko Rashford. 4-1 Hollywood. And you gotta figure that that's the dagger. Taka with the interception gets it to Calvator. Over the Rashford. Doesn't even pass to anyone, just runs past everybody. Converts the goal. And then, almost a goal off the corner there. Soderberg gets it out, though. And with that, Buenos Aires fans can take a collective sigh of relief as Hollywood defeats Seoul 4-1. To punch their ticket to top seed out of Group B with 7 points and a +6 goal differential. Seoul comes ever so close. They finished with 3 points and a -2 goal differential. Buenos Aires takes the second seed with 4 points and a net 0 goal differential. So that wraps up Group B. And we're going to go to Group C now. Group C. Our first game is A.C Romana versus A.S Paris. In Group C, we have Cairo City, who is sitting at the top. They've already qualified for the knockouts. They can't be knocked out. A.S Paris and A.C Romana are currently sitting at second and third in the table, both with 3 points. A.S Paris has a 1-goal lead on goal differential. So this is going to decide who gets that second spot out of the group. Can Paris get the job done? They need at least a draw. Draw or better, Paris goes. But if A.C Romana pulls off the upset, if A.C Romana pulls off that upset, Paris goes home, and Romana, a Division 2 team, would advance out of the groups. So, we'll see what happens there as we get ready to get into our 5th game of the day. These marathon days are fun. 5th game of the day. Oh, man. Alrighty, here we go. 5th game of the day. A.C Romana, AS Paris. For a chance, for the right to go to the knockouts. Romana wearing the purple and yellow striped. Paris wearing the white. We go Terrence back to Hill. Papadopoulos getting in the middle of it all. Very dangerous at Papadopoulos that far forward, especially with Oak joining the fray. They clear it out. Looking for King. They find him. Get it to Jeffrey Levert. Over to Jeremiah. Over to Schweinsteiger. Ooh, Horvat with the questionable trip, but gets results. Here's Nunez on the throw in to Schweinsteiger. Going deep to the other side of the box to Levert. Levert looked like he was going for a pass, but it's blocked by Bull. Schweinsteiger heads it the other way over to Alistair. Alistair going back to Horvat. And here's Zanetti. Headed off from Snooks. The free kick from Zanetti right to Snooks. And Snooks does not miss the header. It is 1-0. AS Paris. So now here we go. We come back, 9th minute. Here's Oak taking it across midfield to Alistair. Gets it over the Bull to Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos going for Cortez. Cortez shoots, saved by Hill. And Papadopoulos goes out to Brisky. Brisky going for the cross, headed away by Smart. But picked up by Cortez, fired! And that is way into the crowd. I couldn't even count how many rows that went back. Nunez taking the corner. Going to be headed away by Horvat. Recovered by Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos trying to get past Jeremiah. Doesn't quite have the pace to get there, but we go to Horvat, to Oak. Horvat goes forward again. And then Horvat steals the ball from King. Gets it to Alistair. Alistair to Papadopoulos. Leonidas Papadopoulos shoots and scores. You can't give him opportunities like that, because he will convert them near every time. Horvat catches King sleeping. Gets it to Alistair. Papadopoulos, open shot. Just had the keeper to beat. Doesn't miss. 2-0 AS Paris. Oh, we're having an offside look. Ooh, those lines are close. So now this first half starting to move. And that's going to take us to the half. A 2-0 lead for AS Paris. Zayas Puri has been dominating the offensive side of the ball. 10 shots to 4, 5 on target to 1, 1.04 XG to 0.24. So, Romana, if they want to advance out of this group, they need to do something here in the second half. They need 3 goals. They need 3 goals. All right. Here's Nunez on the corner. We're in the 50th minute now, and that's Zanetti clears it off the goal line. Nunez going back to... I keep forgetting there are 2 Nunez. There's Nunai on A.C Romana. De Silva gets it to Schweinsteiger, who shoots, saved by Barfoot. Excuse me. Nunez looking for the far post, but it's going to be headed away. And the second half is going. Romana going to have to make up ground, and quick. They don't have all day. Stojakovic going out to one of the Nunai. But intercepted. Horvat gets it forward to Papadopoulos. Cortez goes for the fire, but it's blocked by Nunez. But they get it to... Ooh, Pallets here. Saved by Hill. They go to Smart, Stojakovic, Hill, Papadopoulos getting right in the middle of it. Not giving him any breathing room. They try to clear it out, but it's headed in by Snooks. And Paris will stay on the attack. Here's King. King fires, it's off the post! It's off the crossbar! And that is a shot that you wish you could have back. It was a clean shot. You just went a little too high. And oh, boy. So now, 71st minute, Paris still holds the 2-0 lead. So here's Jeffrey Levert. Jeffrey Levert fires, saved by Barfoot. And that's off. Nope, that's going to be header off the corner kick, but nothing doing there. Here's Hill going out to Smart. And now A.C Romana on the attack. They get it to De Silva. De Silva goes back to Faso Latino. Over to Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger, 2 people in front of him. Tripped! That's going to be a penalty. Jeffrey Levert to take the penalty shot. A very key shot. Levert fires and scores. And it's a 1-goal game. 79th minute on a huge penalty. But Romana, remember, a tie isn't good enough for Romana. They need to win outright. So they have to quickly get another goal on the board and then get a third. Barfoot, Snooks King, oh, what a misplay! And just like that, we're tied! The goal kick from Barfoot over to Snooks, looking for Horvat, and King just said, I'll just take that, thank you. And scores. 90th minute. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Tie game. A.C Romana scores again, they go to knockouts. AS Paris holds on, they go to knockouts. Smart going forward, looking for Latino, but can't quite get it. Intercepted, but then recovered by King. Over to Schweinsteiger, to Levert, to De Silva. De Silva goes forward to Jeffrey Levert. He tries to chip the keeper, and it's saved by Barfoot. Barfoot rolls it out. 92nd minute, the final minute of the game. And that's a goal. Oh my God, he's offside. And that's how the game ends. And that's Paris and Romana draw. And Paris is going to go on to the knockouts by a single goal differential. Oh my heavens! I need a minute. I need a minute to recover from that. Oh boy. So we're into our next game. Cairo City versus Montreal. And this game has a lot less stakes riding on it. Cairo City already has the first seed out of this group. Montreal sadly cannot advance. So, oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm still reeling from the end of that last game. I just... Here's Funyuns. Remember Funyuns, the official snack of the SSL? And that's shot by Matthew, but it's inaccurate. Cairo City wearing the yellow today. Montreal wearing their black kits. Here's Prime Time 99 over the Bjorkis. Ooh, almost tackled by Funyuns, but stays on his feet. They get it forward to Laudrup. Over to Jeeves. Ask Jeeves, looking for Staines. Gets past Wartooth. Wesley Staines shoots and scores on the missed challenge by Wartooth. And that'll be 1-0 Cairo. Oh boy. Torres goes forward. Wesley Staines looking for a second. Goes back to Prime Time, and that's fired, but saved by Duke. Jeeves headed away by Williams. Casual picks it up. And that is a trip by Bjorkis. We're going to keep on moving here. And this first half is starting to fly by. Oh, another trip by Peterson. No foul called. Casual goes forward, but it's going to be recovered by Jeeves. It can't get to Vilk. We have Wartooth. Ooh, challenged by Staines. Williams goes back to Matthew, to Motor, to Funyuns, over to Minode, to Peterson inside the box. Back to Minode. Minode goes for the cross to Casual, to Funyuns, and that's wide. And that's going to take us to the half. Cairo City up 1-0 over Montreal United. Shots are dead even at 4-4. On target shots, though, however, 3-1 in favor of Cairo City. XG very close, 0.53 to 0.48, but Cairo City has that all-important goal on the board. We'll see if any substitutions are happening. Does not look like we had any. Cairo playing in a 4-1-3-2. And Montreal playing in a 3-2. I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. State's going to Chiefs to have. I'll try again in our next broadcast break. State's going to prime time 99 over the Bjorkis. And it's going to be headed away by Peterson, recovered by Duke. Duke rolls it out to Matthew. To Motor, headed by Staines, over to Bjorkis, going forward, looking for Jones, and Hunter Jones sneaks one past Duke. And it is 2-0, Cairo City. Bjorkis with the great ball in to Jones. Duke almost gets its hands on it, but not quite there. Oh, shoot, I still didn't see the formation. Darn it! By the time I figure out the formation, the game's going to be over. Here's Torres going to prime time 99. Over to Arisov to Jones. Jones trying for a second and gets it. Hunter Jones chips the keeper. It's 3-0 Cairo City. Prime time goes back to Arisov to Jones. Jones beats everybody, gets a nice chip. Williams and Motor try to catch up to it, but can't quite get there. 4-1-3-1-1. We got that one. 3-2-2-2-1. Symmetrical. I did it. Funyuns. Foul. Casual. I don't see how you could call that anything else but a 3-2-2-2-1. Someone would probably say it's 3-4-3. They would be wrong, but they can say that. The second half is flying by. And that's actually going to do it. We have reached full time. Cairo City takes a 3-0 victory over Montreal United, completing a very dominant group stage that saw them win all three of their games. Goal differential of +6. They will be the top seed, advancing out of Group C. And AS Puri will be the second team, advancing out of Group C. Romana and Montreal, you put forth a good effort, but unfortunately, your time in the SSL Cup for this season is done. And we only have one group left to go. So we have Athênai versus Inter-London coming up next. Both teams sitting at 4 points in the table. If one of these teams were to beat the other, they would definitively have the first seed out. Does the first seed out matter? I feel like it doesn't. If it does, I want to make note in case it does. Athênai has already clinched a qualifier spot into knockouts. Inter-London has not. And Athênai-Inter-London draw puts Athênai at 1 out of the group, Inter-London at 2 out of the group. And then we have Sao Paulo and Reykjavik currently sitting at 3rd and 4th. They'll be our final game of the day. So a lot can happen in this first game. And boy, is it a big one. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Athênai lining up in a, I'm going to assume that's a 4-3-3. Inter London lining up in a, someone's going to tell me it's a 4-3-3. That looks like a 5-2-3, 5-2-1-2. All right, we are off and running. Athênai wearing the white and gold. Into London wearing the blue and black. Jaeger trying to get around Pinkman. Gets to Hyuga to Labovic. Labovic keeps it in bounds. Goes back to Ramirez, who's being trailed by McGurk. McGurk picks the pocket. And now we go to the other side of the field. Ramirez going deep, looking for Owen 44. Owen 44, good challenge by Dives in a lot. Owen 44 keeps it in bounds, clears it all the way back to allow the team a chance to reset. And that's going to be offside for Owen 44. Oh, here's... Oh, Fisher with the shot. He was offside anyway. And now this first half keeps on moving. 26 minute. Here's Dimitrov with the throw into McGurk. They were looking for Pinkman, but it's intercepted by Gintonic. We get it over the room onto Dives in a lot. Over to Millar. Looking for Clemens, can't quite find him. We go to... Oh, no, picked up by McGurk. Going forward for K. Clemens, trying to get past Newport. Fires! Saved by Anderson. Whew. Didi Joker off the free kick, and Marcus the Tater Jaeger converts off of the free kick mere seconds before the half. That is a huge, huge momentum shift. It looked like it actually bounced off of the floor. And that'll take us to the half. Athênai with a 1-0 lead over Inter London. 7 shots to 3. Both teams have 3 shots on target. 0.62 to 0.26 XG. We'll see if there are any substitutions coming in. It does not look like we get any. So 54th minute now, Dimitrov with the throw-in. Jerry gets it to McGurk, to Millar, to Pinkman. Goes back to Millar, to Tata Yore. Back to Millar, over the McGurk. Clemens trying to get in for a clean shot. They get it to Walter Pinkman. Walter Pinkman fires and scores! And we are tied. 1-1. 54th minute. Walter Pinkman sneaks by Gintonic. Anderson way out of the goal. Pinkman just gets to walk by him and just shoot it in. Now, not a lot of things happening here. Here's Yeboah. Kicks it out, goes to the floor to Tata Yore, forward to K. Clemens. K. Clemens. Ooh, goes to the pass back, but it's intercepted by Owen 44. Owen 44 goes back to Fisher. Fisher goes forward to Joker. Joker. It's going to be headed away by Dimitrov, but it recovered by Athênai. Here's Hyuga to Gintonic, to Labovic. Labovic, Gintonic, open shot, turned away by Yeboah. but a corner kick for Athênai. 75th minute, now 76th minute. Joker, headed away by Clements. Vin goes to pick it up. Goes back to midfield with it. And now bated breath here. Here's Jerry on the free kick. Fires just narrow. From a kick that could have... That could have almost certainly... Well, we have a draw. It's a 1-1 draw here. At Athênai. Very even game. Very quiet game. XG says 1.30 to 1.01 in favor of Athênai, but the score says 1-1 draw, which means that Athênai and Inter London are your two teams coming out of Group D. Athênai taking the top seed, Inter London taking the second seed, and which will bring us to our final game of the day. Between Reykjavik and Sao Paulo. And we're going to get right into it. Reykjavik wearing the black and green. Sao Paulo wearing the white and red. I know I say this every time I see Reykjavik, but my goodness, I cannot get enough of their kits. If I could buy one in real life, I would. Diver to Scarpetta. Over to the other Scarpetta. Oh, God, we have Scarpettas. Oh, forgot about that. And a Vier clears it out. Here's Lua. Taking the goal kick out to Scarpetta. To Scarpetta. We get to Holy Diver to Letizier. Letizier. Over to Andrews. To Minone. To O'Rourke. To Mustasi, but it's going to be intercepted, taken by Thessenwitz over to Anavier. Anavier takes it across midfield, stops short to get Mustasi off of him, and they get it to England, over to Abrimovic. Abrimovic goes to Anshaw. Anshaw at the back line, Abrimovic fires, and that's a goal by Zlatan Abrimovic. What a shot! The net moves so far up vertically. I've never seen anything like that shot. Abrimovic goes to Anshaw and then finds a little bit of open space and just lets it fly. Lua just kind of bends backwards and watches it go past him. Oh boy. So we are mayhem. 21st minute over the Thessenwitz to Anavier. We go to Anshaw. Anshaw goes back to Abrimovic. And that's going to be Thessenwitz. Oh! Zlatan Abrimovic again! His second goal of the game! It looked like it originally went in. I saw movement from the net, but they didn't call it there. But then Abrimovic takes the rebound. Yeah, Thessenwitz is off the post. But Abrimovic was there for the rebound after Lua dives for it. 2-0, Sao Paulo. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Anavier. Headed. Saved by Letizier. Anavier wins the header battle, but Letizier was ready for it. O'Rourke tries to kind of shimmy his way around Anshaw. Anshaw said no, and O'Rourke fires, but that's over the bar. 3 minutes of stoppage time here in this first half. Lexington with the corner. Nothing doing. Lexington tries again. Headed away. Here's Thessenwitz. Thessenwitz to the edge of the box. And it's headed in by Zlatan Abrimovic, who completes the first half hat trick. Mere seconds before half. What a play by Thessenwitz. to get it into Ibrahimovic to a point where he could just head it in. And that's going to take us to the half. Sao Paulo up 3-0. 15 shots to 7, 10 on target to 2. 1.87 XG to 0.47. 3 goals for Sao Paulo, all by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is having a wonderful, wonderful game. And you know what that's going to do? Is that's going to put him right up in the Golden Boot race for the SSL Cup. Is the Golden Boot the SSL Cup a thing? It is now. If it's not already, it is now. Oh, good attempt, but good save. Good attempt, but better save, I should say. As the second half is underway, 62nd minute. Ibrahimovic over to Inclin. To Fred. Over to Anshaw. Anshaw headed, but no, nothing doing. Because currently the Golden Boot leader coming into today was 0-44. I do not believe he scored in Athênai's game versus Inter London. I have already forgotten. He had 5. Skyrise and Shinji Kaido both had 4. Someone else had a hat trick. Oh, that's off the post! And then just yeeted out of bounds. We're in the 84th minute already. And Vieira on the corner, headed over the bar. So now we're down to the final minutes of this game. Only 1 minute of stoppage time. Here's Scarpetta on the throw in to Mutasi. Scarpetta looking for that consolation goal, but can't quite get it. It's intercepted by Sao Paulo, who clears it out, but gets recovered by Reykjavik. Minone goes out to Scarpetta, going forward, looking for Minone, but headed away by Fred. To Anavier, to Biscuit. Biscuit fires, Coffee Biscuit converts. And it is 4-0 Sao Paulo in the 90th minute. What a ball in. Newman just goes forward to Biscuit, who got past Ladiver and Scarpetta. Places it perfectly. And we have a corner kick here. 92nd minute, headed. Oh! And Shaw keeps that from going in. And Sao Paulo will take the 4-0 victory over Reykjavik here in the final game of the group stage of the SSL Cup. Whew. That was a marathon. Just absolutely. And it's weird because Reykjavik actually won the shot battle. They were pretty close in XG. It looked like it was 2.5 to 1.7 in favor of Sao Paulo, but Sao Paulo wins 4-0. I feel like we had a couple games like that today. But let's all take a second to breathe as we wait for our standings check. But, like I said, we're going to have Catalunya and Tokyo advancing out of Group A. Hollywood and Buenos Aires advance out of Group B. Cairo City and AS Paris advance out of Group C. And Athênai and Inter London will advance out of Group D. And what a wild game day that was. If I could sum that up in 3 words, it would be RIP headphone users. But that's going to do it for me tonight. If you stuck it out with me through all 8 games, I really appreciate it. I hope you had as fun of a time as I did. Congrats to the teams that advanced out of the group stage. And good luck to you in your quarterfinal matches. Until then, my name is Zenlos, and I hope you have a fantastic night.